this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll try the run. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. On the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. And it's picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to him. Great move. Now he's got room. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass hits. Picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hogs on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved, get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Got it, looking for a first. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburners coming. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's McCaffrey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking for space. It's Miranda. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff to the single back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And the Tar Heels have it with a first and goal. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. He'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And that ball is picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on 1st down, trying to get to him. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Doyle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Finds him out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
On the move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Off the bootleg and rolling out. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and made. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll run the option. Got room at the 35. Bust through behind his pad. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
It's easy when you got a QB like this. Just make the right reads and go chew up yards. Not only can he make the right reads, he can make people miss. He can make even bigger plays than this, but just chews up 20-plus yards in a hurry.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
42 Spider. Give to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, North Carolina 28, Wake Forest 0.
Trying to pick up a first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Tar Heels get enough for the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on first and goal. The give to the fullback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Trying to slam in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Trying to pound it in. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
He leaves it with his back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Looking for a crease to the left. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Incomplete, the defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's McCaffrey. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. The Tar Heels have a first down.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now, Palmer, just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
There's a long and storied history of great games